Hi, my name is Kayla Martinez, and my speech is about World War II. My general purpose is to inform you about the war of World War II. By the end of this speech, you will know how the war started to how it ended. In order for you to understand this war, I will be telling you the events leading up to the war, what happened during the war, and the people that it affected. This war killed over more than 16 million people died in this war. This war was the most ugliest, deadliest, and biggest war. A lot of people think of people going into war like you're just gonna go just to die. That's what some people think when they hear people wanting to join the military. But these people go to risk their lives to fight for your country. Would you respect soldiers more when you hear that they just went to war and they won? Yeah, well, they just won your freedom. World War II was basically picking up the problems that were left behind from World War I, because World War I finished the war but didn't quite solve all the problems. Events leading to war. The Japanese attacked the Pearl Harbor and they wanted to expand their empire. And Hitler and his Nazi party decided that they could do whatever they want. The Great Depression. These three things were the main causes of World War II. According to an article published by Ducksters, Japan wanted to expand their empire but didn't have enough land or natural resources to. That's why Japan, that's one of the reasons why World War II happened. Japan bombed here in Pearl Harbor because they wanted to destroy our important Americans that way we don't stop them from trying to conquer Southeast Asia. Hitler invaded Russia and he took over places, hurt people, killed people, and redesigned them in their own ways, and he succeeded. The only reason why he succeeded was because nobody stopped him and were too afraid to stop him. The Great Depression. The Great Depression, nobody had jobs, which created unstable. Hardly anybody had jobs, which created unstable government. Like I said, right here, Hitler took over, and right here invading. According to an article by Technological Solutions Inc. Ducksters, the main cause is Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor, invasions, Hitler and the Nazi Party taking over, and the Great Depression, which had unstable government. You should not only think about these events or situations, but care about them, because whether we like it or not, this is our history in our country, and we should appreciate it a lot more and listen to these events a lot more. Now that we've discussed the events that led to the war, let's talk about what happened. A lot of things can happen during war. You can get hurt, you can struggle trying to live, or worse, you can die. Now, a lot of these soldiers know that one point of the day, any second, any minute, their life might be gone. A lot of invasions occurred during this war. When Japan attacked Pearl Harbor, soldiers were jumping off the ship because they can die, obviously, because it was bombed. Some drowned, some got injured, of course. When they jumped off the ship, they tried to swim to shore, but some of them didn't make it, and some of them did, but not all. And some of them died from being stuck on the ship and not being able to jump off. And right here, the Great Depression, they were down. Their stock market started going down 25%, or more than 25%, because nobody had jobs, nobody was paying taxes, everything was just depression. 1941, that's when Hitler began the invasion of Russia. Okay, according to BBC and The Balance, these events were very real and should be listened to more. Now that we've discussed what happened during the war, now it's time to discuss the people it affected. This affected so many people, it's actually really horrifying. World War II affected the people in the United States that impacted our economy and workforce. This war affected people who lived where bombs were explosive and destroyed homes. As you can see right here, the war destroys homes where people live in, where people sleep, where people have roofs over their head, but now not all have roofs over their head because they were fighting. War is very scary and hard to imagine happening near where you are. What if war was going on now? What if your home was destroyed? How would you react? Where would you go? You see how these people who lived in these areas get their houses torn apart and now they have nowhere to go. World War II was very big, and a lot of countries invading resources they didn't have of their own or wanted territory that they wanted, or they didn't have land of their own, so they wanted to come take ours. Events leading to war can happen in any way and can lead to something very big and ending very wrong. This war should not only teach you, but for you not to forget what happened in your country, but to always be aware of what can happen in your country. And never forget. And thank you for your time.